Welcome back. You are tuned into Traders Nation. I'm pleased to have with us once again Amber Dakar. She's a personal finance expert of money and markets. Of course, Amber, welcome back to Traders Nation. How are you today?
I am well. How are you today, Kurt?
Doing fantastic. Okay, retailers this year coming into Christmas, are they going to get cash, credit cards, or a bag of coal from consumers?
Well, Kurt, it's looking okay.
Yeah.
Considering what happened with Black Friday, so far about 8% of all consumers have already done their shopping this year, and they've just spent just under $350 each over the last 4-day weekend.
Right.
So it's a concern that I guess we've all accumulated around $900 billion in credit card debt as a nation. So, and we actually accumulated more over the past 6 years than the previous 40 years.
Right.
So we need to just go into this holiday shopping season, going over our holiday budget plan, just to make sure we're on key point to make sure we don't overspend too much, but we still have a joyous occasion.
Right. I think there's a fine line. There's a sweet spot in there. Would you agree? With consumers that we got the subprime mess, and that's a big credit issue, and of course credit, you see it all over reports everywhere, so maybe consumers are a little bit wary about using credit to keep going, not knowing if the economy is actually going to come to a standstill or not, or jobs are of concern, things of that nature, right?
Oh, definitely, Kurt. I suggest that consumers going into doing any type of shopping experience, whether online or at the store, to consider cash as king.
Right.
As always possible, what we can do is try and use our debit cards and our cash to make our purchases, so that we won't have what they call the January hangover when the credit cards start rolling in, the bills.
They have the statements. It's like, I spent that much, right?
Yes.
And you don't have to get that sticker statement shock when it comes in if you use cash, because cash is almost like a governor, isn't it? It governs your spending. If I don't have it, I won't spend as much, and carrying credit over into the next year is not such a good idea.
No, and some may actually still be paying on their credit cards from the previous holiday season.
Right.
And so in order to be really great consumers, we have to have our budgeting and our plan and let it be a wise decisions all the way.
I'm not advocating American Express, but I love my American Express card. Why? Because if I charge $10, I have to pay $10 when the bill comes in. If I charge 20 grand, guess what? I got to pay 20 grand when the bill comes in. Isn't that a nice move? I mean,
yes.
For an individual to say, hey, listen, this is going to help me stay in tow with my own personal finances.
Yes, actually having a credit card that forces you to pay your balance in full each month really does help your budgeting and your planning altogether. If you do carry, or if you're known to carry a balance month after month, always seek to have the credit card with the lowest APR, so that you won't be hit too hard when you have your balances carrying over, such as that.
What's a good way to be smart and be an economical consumer?
That's right, Kurt.
All right. Now, what else? What other thoughts do we have when we come into the season? Spend wisely. Think twice on bigger purchases if you're really thinking about it. What else?
Of course, and I also advocate totaling it up. Meaning, you want to go over what you spent last year on average with your receipts. If you have them, hopefully you still do. You want to make sure to include items that you spent on decorations, postage, holiday cards, travel expenses, all those add up. So you have a good idea what you spent, and hopefully you can stay within those parameters this year as well.
All right. Now, Amber, where can we find you? moneyandmarkets.com?
Yes, moneyandmarkets.com.
Absolutely awesome. And Amber, have yourself a great holiday, and thanks for being on Traders Nation today.
Oh, thank you, Kurt. You too.
You're more than welcome. Amber Dakar, personal finance expert of money and markets. Stay tuned. Your calls and stocks, a lot more. Stay tuned.